Welcome to the Helipad on the Voyager of the Seas. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Oakland Travel, and that's me right there in the glasses in the center of the frame. It is September of 2022, a 14-night Arctic crossing cruise. I've got my 360 camera going. It's September the 7th. We are on our way up to Akureyri when this video was recorded, which is way up on the northern slope of Iceland. And a couple of days before this, we were in Norway, down on that bottom corner of Norway, which was where Kristiansand is located. And the cruise started in Copenhagen, Denmark, and it ends in Boston, Massachusetts. So a nice little 2-week deal. And we've never done a cruise this long before. We've never done a repositioning cruise either. So one of the interesting things about this cruise, at least for us, was seeing the same people over and over again throughout the cruise that we kind of started to make friends with. Just spending so much time around them. Not the largest ship in the fleet, so you end up seeing the same people over and over and over again. Up here on the helipad, at dinner, in the main dining room, Royal Promenade. We saw them in the tender boat when we were getting off at Qaqortoq in Greenland, just over and over and over again. And then on top of that, come to find out, at least these three people right here closest to me, they live in the same kind of part of the country as we do. They're, I think, over in Georgia maybe, or Alabama, something like that. I forgot where. And we're down in Florida, so kind of in the southeast of the U.S. And so it's kind of cool just to be able to talk to them about, things that we sort of have in common and what school we graduated from and stuff like that. And the other gentleman you saw earlier with the kind of the flip-flops on and like the green shirt, he was a character. We would see him several times throughout the cruise as well. And I distinctly remember that on the 70s night, or one of them throughout the cruise, he was definitely dressed for the occasion. So kind of flamboyant and added some life and some color to our cruise. And my wife ran into him in one of the shops on board, looking for one of the coats. So just, we see the same people over and over again. We've had cruises in the past where that's been the case a couple of times. It was really cool way back in the day. I mean, we're talking back late 2008, 9, 2005, 6, way back in there when we first started cruising. Whenever back then we would cruise, you would go to the main dining room. You were this is way before my time dining. You would be assigned these large tables that would seat 8, 10, 12 people. And so what would happen back then was, like the first night at dinner in the main dining room, you would meet the people that you were going to end up having dinner with every night, assuming you went to the main dining room and didn't go to the buffet. But you would see the same people for dinner every night. And this was before specialty restaurants, before my time dining. This was kind of the thing back then. I mean, like I said, we're talking 15 years ago, but it was kind of cool because you ended up, seeing the same people every night. And I distinctly remember back then having conversations about, hey, what did you guys do today? And what did y'all do today? And, things like that. So now, granted, you wouldn't really see them or talk to them after the cruise is over. Everybody goes their separate ways. They go back home to where they live, and that's the end of it. But for a short period of time there, you've made new friends on the ship. And again, this was way back in the day. So nowadays, it's a lot different.